Hi, I'm Laurie Venzial, and I'm going to take a few minutes to walk you through what might feel like a pretty overwhelming process. The law states that all students are guaranteed FAPE and LRE. Get ready for acronyms. FAPE means that your child has access to a free and appropriate education, and LRE means least restrictive environment. Kids with disabilities are entitled to be educated with their non-disabled peers. It adds richness and diversity to our classrooms. So your learner has been referred for a special education evaluation. And now that you've agreed, within 60 days, a licensed school psychologist is going to be evaluating your student. This will involve classroom observations, testing, parent questionnaires, and consultations with teachers that spend time with your child. Once the evaluation is complete, you're going to receive a copy of the report. If for any reason you disagree with the findings of the report, know that you are entitled to request an independent evaluation. That would be performed by somebody outside of the school, and it would be funded by the school. If your child is deemed eligible for special education services, the team is going to meet and schedule, they're going to schedule and meet to draft the IEP. The IEP means an individualized education plan. This is a legal working document. It's created with you, with the school administration, the school psychologist, general and special education teachers, and related service providers, maybe a speech therapist, occupational therapist, and any other professionals, whether it be medical or therapists that might be working or involved with your student. So here's what you're going to find in the IEP. The present levels of functioning and performance, sometimes referred to as the PLOP or PLAP. This shows how your student is doing and how their disability is affecting their progress in general curriculum. Next are the annual goals. These are measurable goals that the team feels that your student can accomplish within the general curriculum. And you're going to also include there a description of how the goals are going to be measured and when you should expect progress reports. The special education teacher will be assessing your child regularly, and that's going to provide the team with the necessary data to be able to evaluate the progress of your student. Next is special education and related services and supplementary aids. It's a mouthful. This helps describe the services that exceptional kids could benefit from in general education. So examples could include physical therapy, speech therapy, a social skills group led by a school counselor, or services from the school nurse. All of those services are based on peer-reviewed research. Included there also are SDIs, specially designed instruction. These are included based on the unique needs of your learner. There's specific things that are going to help the student master their IEP goals. For example, it could be extended time up to 1 hour to complete math tests. Projected dates are going to be included in the IEP: when services will begin, how frequently they'll begin, where they will occur, and the duration of those services. If your student needs any accommodations for state standardized tests, the PSSAs, for example, that start to be administered in grade 3, if students need an accommodation, if they need to take an alternate test, or if for some reason they're not able to take that test, that information is also included in the IEP. Around age 16, the team is going to start to create transition goals. These are goals that are going to help prepare for that transition to after high school, the post-secondary goals. Expect the IEP team to meet regularly once a year at a minimum. We're going to discuss progress at those meetings, but know that if at any time you have concerns, questions, or you think something isn't working or you would like to discuss it, we can reconvene and schedule a meeting at any time. know that nothing will be changed, no additions, no removals, without you giving your consensus. You will receive prior written notice if changes are being considered. This will detail why these changes are being contemplated, and it will also talk about what other options are being considered. And then lastly, a procedural safeguards notice once a year will be sent in your native language that details all of the students' and families' rights throughout the IEP process. We value your student and we value you. We rely on your input, and communication is key. Allowing the teachers to understand what your concerns are and responding if they have questions or concerns is essential. It helps our team function most effectively. And know that we all here subscribe to professional standards framed by the Model Code of Ethics for Educators. We hold ourselves to higher standards than are required by law. We conduct ourselves professionally, ethically, and responsibly, and our policies and practices respect the diversity of all learners. We're committed to holding all students to high expectations, and we want to help all students achieve their highest possible learning outcomes. If you have any questions, please reach out.